most at-home devices are like bringing a water pistol to a house fire. They target just one issue, maybe a little lift here, maybe a little glow there, but they don't address the full biological mess that's happening beneath the surface. And if you want real visible change, then you need to work on every layer. The surface, the dermis, and the muscle. And that's what makes what's in here something to actually take a closer look at, and why, after just 2 months, it's managed to make its way into my personal daily skincare routine. I think you're gonna love this one as much as I do. Alright, so you're probably wondering, what is inside the box? Well, it's this. The DermRays FusionGlow. Smooth. And when I say that the design of this one is next level, I really mean next level. Okay, so what exactly is this beauty boosting device? The DermRays FusionGlow is a tech-optimized, dual-headed, handheld tool that combines 5 advanced skincare technologies: thermal activation, acoustic pulses, electrical pulses, multi-frequency microcurrent, and multi-wavelength LED light. Mouthful. It's got a broad head for face and neck, and a precision head for that delicate eye area, so you're not blasting that delicate skin with the same intensity as you are with your cheeks or your jawline. But the real magic is in the built-in programs. Each technology in this is layered into 4 modes, and each of these modes is designed to mimic the way that a dermatologist would treat your skin in clinic. We've got cleanse, we've got hydrate, we've got lift, and we've got tone. And the honeycomb electrode design, well, that's not just a sweet setup for show. It's there to ensure that you get even energy distribution, so you don't get hot spots, irritation, or patchy results. And nobody wants patchy results. So when it comes to working out whether a new skincare device is worth adding into your routine, knowing how it works both technologically and biologically goes a long way with making your mind up. So let's break down exactly what's happening every time you use this anti-aging skincare device. First up, warm compress mode. When you heat the skin above the surrounding air temperature, you're going to see an increase in blood flow, which is going to deliver nutrients and oxygen to the cells that need them most. And it does this whilst it's carrying away any buildup of toxins or cellular waste. Now, the warm compress mode in the DermRays FusionGlow helps to enhance the absorption of your topical skincare ingredients, making sure that you get maximum value from each and every one of them. Next up, acoustic pulses. Now, acoustic vibrations might sound like a bit of a gimmick, but it's pure science. These high frequency pulses break up dirt, embedded oil and sebum, and pollution from the surface of the skin, all the way into the pores, essentially using sound waves to blast them into oblivion. Next up, we have got electrical pulses. Now, these gentle zaps, they temporarily open up windows in your skin barrier, pretty much in the same way that the Medicube Booster Pro does. And this allows serums and actives to penetrate deeper into the skin. It's basically like giving your skincare a VIP pass to the layers where it actually makes a difference. The next technology that we have in this device is the multi-frequency microcurrent, and this is where real skin lifting and toning happen. Microcurrent works by sending tiny painless electrical signals to your facial muscles, encouraging them to contract and tone. Think of it like Pilates for your face. Now, over time, this builds muscle memory, lifts sagging contours, and improves circulation and lymphatic drainage. Then lastly, multi-wavelength LED light. Now, the NIR red LED dives deep into the skin to stimulate collagen and speed up cellular turnover, while the red LED works hard to promote repair. And then, of course, there's the orange LED, which is designed to enhance skin texture. Now, that is everything that is going on inside this. So let's do a quick lesson on your anatomy, the skin, and what's happening within it, and how this can help. Alright, it's time for me to start nerding out for a second. Your skin is made up of 3 different layers. We have the epidermis, which is the barrier. We have the dermis, which is the engine room for collagen and elastin. And then there's the hypodermis, which is the fat and connective tissue. Now, underneath all of that, we have the SMAS layer, which is a sheet of muscle that gives your face its shape. Now, as we age, the epidermis gets thinner, the dermis loses collagen, and the SMAS layer, well, it starts to weaken. And that's why you see sagging, fine lines, and a loss of definition. And you can still be growing old gracefully and not want those things, because getting older doesn't always mean having to look it. The FusionGlow targets each layer. We have thermal and acoustic energy for the epidermis and the dermis, microcurrent for the SMAS, and LED for both repair and prevention. And as a little added bonus, it also takes care of eye bags and dark circles thanks to the dedicated eye tool tip. Right, so I guess it's time to get a little bit more practical, and how to use this collagen boosting and skin tightening device for maximum results. So first up we have got mode 1, which is the deep cleanse. Now I want you to think of this as your skin's reset button and a professional facial in your hand. The way to do a really good cleanse with this is to take one of the provided cotton pads, place it over the device head like so, take the magnetic ring and then just slide it over the cotton pad, then take your chosen makeup remover, cleanser or toner, and you're going to saturate this pad. Now for me, I'm going to be using the Isntree Green Tea Fresh Toner because this is amazing for sensitive skin types like mine. Take the device, take your toner and soak away, and you really want to just make sure that this is saturated as much as you can. Going to turn your device on mode 1, stick it onto your chosen level. You have 3 intensity levels. I'm going for a level 3. And then starting at the base of the skin, you're just going to swipe it up. And as you glide this over your face, you're going to feel gentle warmth and subtle vibrations. And this is exactly what you want to be feeling. The heat from this program, it opens up your pores, and the acoustic pulses are loosening all of that trapped oil and debris. Now after 2 minutes per side, you're going to see grime on that pad that you didn't even know was there. And this mode is designed to be used 2 to 3 times a week, especially if you're prone to congestion or you live in a city. Hi and hi. Clean. Nice. Next up we have got mode 2, the bright up mode. Now this is your daily radiance booster and replacement for devices like the Medicube Booster Pro. So what you're going to do is you're going to apply your chosen skincare serum or gel to the honeycomb plates, and then you're going to guide the device over your skin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply a few drops of my Ride or Die, my Callison Professional Serum. This is life for skin, especially mature skin types. Literally made such a huge difference to the overall texture and tone of my skin, as well as the amount of collagen that I'm producing. And this is going to maximize the benefits that I get from this. 1 pipette, I'm going to apply it to the tip of the head. I'm going to switch the device onto program 2. Again, I'm going in at a level 3, vibration kicks in. And then I'm just going to guide this over my skin, so just spread it first. And the electrical pulses, they're going to temporarily open up my skin's barrier, which is going to allow the actives in the Callison Professional Serum to penetrate deeper, while the red LED is stimulating collagen and calming inflammation. Now when you're using this, it's not uncommon to feel a gentle tingle, but it's never going to be painful. It's just a sign that the energy is working. Now I use this mode every day, morning or evening, and I use it for 2 minutes per side for maximum value from my skincare actives. This just feels so good. And I'm absorbed. Okay, mode 3 is the multi-lift, and here's where the magic happens for contouring. It also just so happens to be my favourite mode. Now for this, you're going to want to apply a little bit of conductive gel or a thick hydrating serum. Nothing oil-based, but glycerin or water-based, fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply just a bit of generic conductive gel, and I'm going to put a couple of drops of the Callison Professional Serum into that gel, mix it together, and then apply that to my skin. So about a grape size is enough. Pipette of the... Now I'm just going to press this onto my skin. Stick it onto program 3, level 3, because that's what I go in for. And I'm just going to use slow upward strokes along the jawline, the cheek and the neck. Now the microcurrent and the heat work together to contract the facial muscles and stimulate collagen for that just out of the Medi-Spa glow. And over time, with consistent use, you're really going to notice a way firmer jawline and lifted cheeks, which is also going to help smooth out those nasolabial folds. Now I use this mode 3 to 4 times a week, 2 minutes per side, and I find that is more than enough for what I'm looking to achieve. Now it is pretty powerful, but boy does it help with that lifting and contouring. Always sweeping upwards, we're never pulling downwards. We don't want to go against those natural tension lines in the face. So starting from the center of the face, sweeping outwards and upwards. I cannot begin to explain just how nice this feels. The heat, the tingling from the microcurrent just works so well together. If you are going to use it on the neck, then again, as always, avoid your central line here, which is where your thyroid is, it's where your larynx is, it's where your voice box is. A lot of the frequencies, they're highly unlikely to really cause any issues if you do go over them. There is always a risk that you could disrupt your thyroid or cause issues. Remember, your thyroid is a hormone production factory. It controls a lot of the processes that happen within your body. You mess that up, you can mess your whole body up. So it's always better just to avoid it. Now, that is pretty much my full face done, but there's still the eyes to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch this onto mode 4, level 3, and then I am going to flip the device so that I've got the small head up here. When it's active, you get the orange light come on. Just to apply a little bit of your chosen eye cream or serum. Now normally I would use the Calcium Contouring Eye Serum, but I am fresh out of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to apply some of the Calcium Multi-Action Cream, which contains pretty much all of the same kind of ingredient, just at a less potent formulation. Now this is where the FusionGlow gets smart, because as you saw, I flipped the device to the smaller head, I've applied my cream, and then I'm just going to circle gently around the orbital rim. What's happening now is that there is low frequency microcurrent combined with the orange LED, which is essentially going to help to drain away any excess fluid, reduce puffiness, and firm up the skin around the eyes. As you can see, it is gentle, it's never zappy, and it takes just 1 minute per eye per day. So if you're like me and you don't want to wake up to puffy eyes, or you've had a late night and you're looking just a little bit rough, well, this mode can be an absolute lifesaver for your under eye area. The microcurrent is also giving those smaller and more delicate muscles around the orbital rim a really good workout, which is going to help to lift the upper eyelids to potentially help to reduce any hooding associated with muscle laxity. Then all you're going to do for your aftercare is wipe in any excess residue. If you want to go and rinse your face to take off your conductive gel that you put on earlier on, by all means go ahead and do that. I don't bother. I use a very generic glycerin based conductive gel with a few drops of the Calcium Professional Serum in it. Don't want to wash that off, it's already absorbed into my skin. Then I'm just going to take a bit more of my moisturizer from Calcium, and all I'm going to do is just press this into my skin just to make sure that my skin is super nourished, super hydrated, and that it gets the most out of every single active and treatment that I've used today. Now after the treatment, you're going to want to avoid acids, retinoids or exfoliants for 24 hours. Why, I hear you ask? Well, because your skin is more permeable and a little bit more sensitive after treatment. Now always finish it off with sunscreen if you're heading out. So what is going to happen to your skin and what is the timeline that you can expect? Well, week 1, you might notice a mild purge. Tiny breakouts as trapped oil and debris come to the surface are not something to go panicking about. This is basically your skin clearing out the old to make room for the new. By week 2 to 3 of consistent use with this device, your skin is going to feel smoother, pores are going to look smaller, hydration improves, and your serums, well, they just seem to work better. By week 4 to 6, the jawline is going to start looking way more defined, cheeks are going to feel firmer, and the fine lines around the eyes are going to start to soften. Any under eye puffiness by this point is also going to be noticeably reduced if it's not down to fat. If the under eye puffiness is down to fat pads and not fluid retention or poor circulation, then really the only way you're going to be able to deal with those eye bags is surgically. By day 60, clinical trials have shown up to a 46% reduction in the nasolabial folds, 50% less crow's feet, and a real boost in skin radiance and hydration. Now from my personal experience of using this device for the last 60 days, my skin definitely looks clearer, it's firmer, and more importantly, it feels healthier. Now it's no secret that I do use a lot of other devices, which also includes the DermRays Revive. Now this and this together pretty much create a fully fledged multi-layer approach to anti-aging, skincare and facial rejuvenation without needing 100 different tools. Now I have 100 different tools, I like having 100 different tools, but if you're someone that is looking to simplify your routine, or you're just getting started and you're looking for just a couple of devices that are going to take care of collagen production, of elastin production, of collagen remodeling, of muscle toning, skin hydration, lifting, contouring, these two devices between them will take care of all of those. This for that supercharged anti-aging at a much deeper level. This for that more superficial aging, for a complexion and a look that is more youthful, fresher, and just leaves you looking amazing.